Hello. So I'm going to go ahead and get started because few hours I got to get ready and get the kids ready and we got to go to church. But I want to get on here today and talk to you about struggles and dreams. Um, Even though they're two separate words, they're kind of similar and it's been on my heart, so I want to talk to you about it. So struggle could be someone to get out of bed. Struggle could be like even getting dressed in the morning. Struggle could be financial. Struggle could be a loss of a child. Struggle of a child going off to college, moving out. We all go through struggles, and we have dreams, and we have dreams of a bigger house, of putting more money, more time to travel, retiring early, you know, and so that was what I was wanting to talk to you guys about today, of struggles and dreams. Like I said, they're two different words, but they're very similar. Struggle could be someone trying to put food on a table. Um, so my dream is I want to build a bigger house. So 3 years ago, my mom passed away, and so I took care of her for 4 years. And I know a girl that was, helping us take care of my mom called me up and says, "Hey, I've got this job. Would you want to do it?" And I was like, "Sure." I've already adopted one child, and I had a daughter that was old enough to take care of him. And so I took a newspaper route, and it was fine. But then I started praying, and I was like, "God, this isn't me. Like, I take care of people. I took care of my mom." I was like, you know, help me figure this out. What am I supposed to be doing? The newspaper route, it was good, but it just wasn't what I wanted to do. It's not where I wanted to be. I called Spirit 95, talked to them. They prayed for me, and that was in June. And in October, I felt like the Lord was talking to me and telling me, "Hey, why don't you go get your foster care license?" And I was like, and so I struggled that with for a week, and I called Spirit 95 again, and he prayed for me. And then I said, okay. So one morning, it was early. I got off work. It was probably 5 in the morning, 6, and I didn't want to drive all the way home. I was all pumped up. So I drove into DCS and told them after they woke up, or after they opened up, that I want to get my foster care license. And she's like, "Okay, here's your paperwork. You just need to do some stuff because some stuff is already still, it hasn't closed yet." And I was like, "Okay." So when I drove home, I was so excited, and I thought, well, haven't been in bed because I got up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I do the newspaper route, and when I was laying there, I was getting ready to doze off, and my aunt called me crying, and she was like, "Oh, they took my girls. They're in a foster place and the Children's Bureau." And she goes, "I don't know what I'm going to do." And she said there's some families that wanted the two younger ones, and the older one, they didn't want her. And I was like, "I'll take them." And she's like, "What?" I said, "Will you help me take care of my mom?" I am so sorry about that. I thought I had this call blocked. I'm going to have to check it again. And I know they're going to call me back again. But anyway, so I told them I would take them, and she told me there might be a baby involved too. So that was back in 2015 that I got the girls, and then in last year in October, November, I adopted them. So when I adopted them, they cut my money back, and I am a single mom, so I was raising 5 kids and and I have 2 grandkids. So so I was like, God, what do you want me to do? And I met this girl that was in a business that I used to do, a woman, and it was in town. And then she got a hold of me and said that there was something else that was that some friends of hers was doing, and I was acquainted with them, and I really need to watch this live video. And I said, okay. So it kept me in suspense. And it was with Melanie and Michael. Uh, and so I signed up with their friend, and she couldn't do it no more because of her husband got sick. So I fell under Michael and Melanie. And I I'm with Hempworx, and this business, when I started out, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to make money. But then as you go, you realize you can make money and put that extra food on the table, or you can help people. This is helping people with anxiety. I actually had to take CBD oil on here before I even started this. I've been struggling this with all day, and I was like, all right, I just got to go for it, And so back to the thing, there's struggles. I go through a struggle just to be able to do a live video. But anyway, I want to talk to you today about the different products that we offer that is helping people, and it's also helping them. Like, it helps me. Like, I've been only doing it for 2 months. I put food on the table for my kids, and so if you need to make an extra $500 or whatever you want to make, I mean, you can do it. If you know somebody that's sick, like I said, we have struggles in our body. The CBD oil, I hear this all the time, how, I talk to people everywhere I go. I'm like, hey, have you heard about the CBD oil? And they're like, oh, you can buy this anywhere. And that is true. You can. But a lot of people, ours is extracted from CO2. It is not heated up. A lot of people, when they start out with their product in an oil, it might have cannabis in it, but then when it cooks at a high heat, all your cannabis is gone. So ours is not, it's extracted from CO2. It's grown in the farmland of Kentucky. And like my job, it was, went out of the country to Mexico. And so this is grown in Kentucky. So this is to help, American people. But it's in the farmland of Kentucky. It's no pesticides, herbicides, no GMOs. And when ours is processed, it is processed in Nevada, Las Vegas, Nevada. And has no water, no filler. So you're not getting the junk there. You don't need water in your CBD oil. You just don't. And you don't need chemicals. You don't need potassium. You don't need anything like that. So I'm going to show you some of our products. And like I said, people go through struggles. People go through dreams. And my dream is to build a bigger house for us kids, because we live in a small house. And we started a house last year, and we're at a standstill. So I pray, and I know this year my house will be built, So, but this business can actually help give you extra money if you're thinking about, a second job, or you want to retire early. A lot of people retires and then they're sick. So if I can get my camera right. So I'm going to show you some of our products. Oh, get my big butt out of there. I keep dropping it. Okay, so this is our 500. It is peppermint. This is my favorite. And all you do is, when I wake up in the morning, you can take normally I hold it for 30 seconds, but I'm not going to do that. Anyway, it's really good. So when I got my product in 2 months ago, I had a real bad sinus. I woke up, started out Friday night. I woke up Saturday and I could not get out of bed. I mean, I don't know if anybody else, but when you have sinuses, I just can't function. I mean, it hurts right here, across my forehead, in my eyes, and sometimes in my teeth. So I got my shipment also on that Saturday, but I didn't take it. And I know Sunday I had missed church, and my dad called and wanted to take us kids, the kids and I, out to eat. And I was like, Dad, I can't. I was like, as much as I'd love to, and he doesn't like to eat by himself since my mom passed. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my camera in case I want to turn. I'll just turn my chair. So anyway, so he wanted to take us out to eat. And I know the kids really want to go. And usually if I have sinus, I'm in bed for like 4 days. And good thing I have older children. But anyway, so I thought, I'm going to try this. And normally they say start out with 5 drops. I started out with 20. Because, I was in so much bad. I was in pain. I couldn't eat. I hadn't ate since Friday. And when I took the 20 drops, I was like, oh my gosh. I felt a little bit better. But I still had like the lightheadedness, not light head. And I figured that was from not eating since Friday. So I thought, okay, well, I will do 10 more. And I did. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I got out of bed, called my dad. I said, Dad, I was like, I'm so excited. I was like, sure, we'll go with you. So we went out to eat. I was not in bed. So that is our flagship product. Like I said, grown in Kentucky. Amazing stuff. So if you have any sickness or know anybody, right now I'm giving it to my grandson. I do 3 drops because your body will go through a detox. And anyway, he's doing amazing on it. Then our second product is the Relief Cream. So when I have the sinus, I just take some of that and apply it to my side of there, across my forehead. I know some people that has some stuff like pain in their body, they'll rub it like on their back or something like that, and it really helps. My other product, which I don't know where it went unless it fell. Well, oh, here it is. Anyway, so I try to buy certain products to try them out because, become the product of the product. And so I can have my testimony and tell people. Well, let's see. I think, let me get my glasses on. So this is $2.50. So we also offer it for dogs and your furry friends. And this is bacon flavor. You can put it like our dogs. I have another bottle. We just can drop it in their mouth. They love it. We also have the cookies, which I lost my cookies. Oh, here they are. These are for dogs, not for us. So this is Hempworx CBD dog treats, 2.5 milligrams of CD per a treat. And you can see I'm almost empty. It's formulated with full spectrum hemp oil grown without GMOs, pesticides, herbicides, or chemical fertilizers, made and packaged in the USA. So I like that. It's vegetarian or veterinarian formulated. And it is, you can see, made in the USA. So I like that because my job was shipped. A lot of people's lost their job in the United States. Okay, so the next product that I started using, so I continue using this, is the Revive, which is Hempworx. It's a skincare product. And I like it. I really like it when I went to the dollar store. It's been a month ago. And she's like, what are you using on your face? And I said, well, I started using the Revive cream. And she goes, well, whatever you're using, it works really good. And she took my phone number. So that is another product that we carry. And then we have another one that I just started. This one I use during the day. I was using it 3 times a day. But now that I got this product, the Renew, I use it at nighttime before I go to bed. Or if I'm putting my makeup on, I might put this on too. But this is from Stem Cells apple stem cells. So that's a good product. You just use very little. You can see that. I really like that too. And I've been getting a lot of compliments on my skin. So we've talked about that one. And then my newest product today, I am so excited. I'm so excited. So I, last month I did since I, let me get this out. I ran out of my CBD oil, and we had Vacation Bible School at our church, and the pastor's wife and she made some delicious food. Thank you, Brandy. And I gained like probably 20 pounds. So we have other products besides just the CBD oil with our company. So this is a new one. It's called Trim 365, if you can see it. And I cannot wait. So I'm going to use the CBD oil. I use it twice a day. And then this you do 3 times a day. So it's like 6 squirts. Just shake it. And it's 6 squirts under your tongue. You can put in your tongue. And it's supposed to be the Cambodian, however you say that craves the appetite. Or curbs your appetite. And I'm hoping I'm going to lose some weight on this. Because, girl, I need it. Alright. So, that's all what I wanted to talk to you today about, this company helping people. What led me up to start this is, when I first started, I was like, oh yeah. I was like, because everywhere you look, everybody is, starting a CBD oil business. And a lot of people, July 1st, had to pull their products because their batch isn't tested. Well, ours is tested for every batch. Oh my. For every batch that goes out is tested. But some people had to pull theirs July 1st because they went in and they tested them and pulled them off the market because they weren't tested. And a lot of people will say, oh, I can buy a CBD oil here, but why throw your money away if you don't know if it's come from overseas, if it was made in a lab? Make sure and read your label. A lot of people says, well, I don't know what's on my label. And anyway, so when I look, it's like I said, it's made all this junk. It's got olive oil in it, all kinds of stuff. So, somebody's want to come on with me, but anyway, so if you want to know more about the business, we have 6 places, like cruises that they're going to be giving away. If you get in this business, it's not too late for this month. Then you can go meet the CO2 on the cruise. You can be entered in a drawing. Anyway, so if you want to know more about the business, you can PM me, send me your email, and I would be glad to talk to you. Like, again, I like helping people. And when I first started this out, I was like, oh yeah, and you do make money. If I can do it, you can do it. Make money. And it is a good product. And it's grown in Kentucky. And anyway, I got to go. I got to get ready for church. But thank you. But don't forget, if you want to know more, message me, private message me, and we can talk. Thanks.